It was new darts he was using when he won the UK Open absolutely spectacularly last year. And then his form fell off a cliff.
93.
And the darts were a convenient scapegoat, but it's very rarely the darts.
134.
I can tell you that our quarter-final lineup has been completed. There was one section of the draw that we were waiting for. We have Damon Heta versus Dirk van Dijvenbode. The winner of that will face the winner of this one here between Van Gerwen and Razma. And Razma's in with a chance of another 4-visit leg here. Treble 18 or 14. Goes the 14s, and this will be nice and high towards double top. Does not want to bust this.
94.
Another. It's not there.
98.
Madars Razma can open up a 2-leg gap here, and he's good value for it as well. If he takes it. And he does. First time of asking. 11 darter, 13 darter, 2-0, break of throw, 125 average for Madars Razma. I know it's only 2 legs in, but, you know, it's 125 average. Yeah, we've just seen the final place in the quarterfinals taken, and no surprise, it is taken by Johnny
59.
Clayton, who is a winning machine this week in Bolton. He has just beaten Jose de Souza in what is basically the calculator
97.
derby, 2 of the most innumerate dart players on the planet going head-to-head. They may not be able to count, but Johnny Clayton's won it with a 99 average, beating Jose's 105. And it does mean that every quarter-final, we've got Darryl Gurney versus Gabriel Clemens, both averaged 100 coming into this. Johnny Clayton versus Michael Smith, both averaging around about 100 coming into this. Damon Heta, Dirk van Dijvenbode, both averaging in excess of 105 going into their clash. And then this one, with Madars Razma and Michael van Gerwen, who were just chucking something around the 90s.
93.
This is the weakest of the lot. Why are we showing this rubbish? Who is this bloke in the green shirt?
$45.
Right, just a little word from MVG there. He's not happy about something. Now, he thinks Madars is making some noise in some... he's asked him very politely, but he thinks there's some noise coming from Madars Razma. Now, I thought it might have been the darts clicking. It might have been moving around. We're not picking up anything on the mics here.
$59. 134.
Oh. Madars, he is a man who's he has a very slow, methodical way about him, but he commands a lot of space, does Madars. Treble 19. He leaves himself 32, and Michael van Gerwen has to take out this 91. I'll come back to that thought in a moment. Double 10. Oh, just in the corner, and Michael van Gerwen gives it a celebration because it is not only a break back, but I think he's been riled. Now you watch Madars. Look how he goes everywhere. He wanders all over this booth. He steps well back from the oche. And he's well away from it. And when he takes his time, and sometimes he will really take his time, he sort of forces his opponent to walk around him as Madars starts on the treble 19s. He is one of the best treble 19 hitters in the world, Madars Razma.
134.
He should just play on it sometimes. Just forget about the 20s. But you do get into these
93.
weird little situations where Madars will just be... He's quite entitled to stand where he wants. But then it turns into some sort of like... silly bravado battle about who's going to move round the other one. Look at this, 174. A lot can go on in a game of darts that is more than just throwing the little bits of metal at the board.
Well,
he's gone 1-3-4, 1-7-4 at the start of this leg, Madars Razma, and he's way second favourite to win it. Oh dear.
78.
Bizarre miss of the big number from MVG there. Couldn't follow that into the treble 20. It would have given him a dart at double 14.
96.
Michael van Gerwen can level this game up. Double 8.
Game shot.
There we go. Another celebration from MVG. He does not like. Well, I believe you can see Van Razma there. I mean, he's a long way over to the right, and Van Gerwen is having to, he's been forced to walk round him. And they're going to bump into each other, and there's going to be handbags about it.
100. 180. $97.
Gabriel Clemens 4-2 up on Daryl Gurney. The big German is a man who has made Pro Tour finals before. He has never won a PDC title. Dirk van Dijvenbode is another one who has not won a PDC title despite making a major final. He's up against Damon Heta, who has won PDC titles. Dirk leads that one by 3 legs to 1.
97.
Still waiting for the Johnny Clayton Michael Smith game.
134.
I'll tell you what a game this is turning into be. I know there's been a little bit of shenanigans, only minor needle, but it's not stopped them playing blinding darts, has it?
140.
Van Gerwen is getting better and better. Razma continues to smash in an average around about 110 at the minute.
Game shot.
And an 11 darter from MVG drags his average up, but more importantly, it's a third leg on the spin. And he feels he's in control of this game now, and I think that's part of the reason why the celebration wasn't that big. He celebrates more when he's under pressure.
60.
It's a release for MVG. And he was certainly feeling the pressure the first 3-4 legs of this. Part of the reason why he probably asked Madars to stop doing whatever it is he was supposed to have been doing.
90.
Because the vast majority of the time, Michael van Gerwen, particularly over the last few years where he's just been the dominant force in darts, you could do anything. You could set off fireworks behind him
100.
and he'd just ignore you, throw 107 average and smash you off the board in double quick time. But these things do start to niggle when you're not at your best all the time. And he has been good, certainly.
137.
And a very good World Championship campaign. Just ran into an inspired Dave Chisnell in the semi-finals. It could have been another world title for MVG.
171.
171 to leave 170. And the big scores are just flowing now for mighty Michael van Gerwen.
$59.
Another. He'll go for it. Oh, he won't. He won't.
138.
That's interesting. Well, normally he likes going for it anyway, rather than setting it up. But I thought even more so in this
70.
situation, just to send a message to your opponent, I'm in charge.
Game shot.
I suppose if you're just going to come back and pin the double with very little fuss, that's quite a loud message in itself. Madars Razma is averaging 108 and he's lost 4 legs on the spin. There you go, 108.5 actually.
$98. 140.
Yeah, it looks pretty good from MVG, doesn't it? Running average over the course of the day, around about that 100 mark. He's right there in this particular game. Semi-final spot, just 2
83.
successful legs away. There were some real threats to MVG left in the tournament.
141.
Wouldn't want to play either of Damon Heta or Dirk van Duivenbode in the form they've been in. Johnny Clayton has been absolutely spectacular all week. You know about Michael Smith and Daryl Gurney, but it looks like Gabriel Clemens might be the man coming through to the semi-final from that quarter-final. He's 5-3 up on the Northern Irishman.
60.
And all of these guys in the quarter-finals here, you're going to get to see them at the UK Open next week. Michael van Gerwen's the defending champion. But I think they've all shown, particularly Johnny Clayton, who was a semi-finalist at the UK Open last year, they've all shown that they're in some serious form and could be threats for the title this time around. I mean, that's
139.
weird. I know he likes the 19s, but a single 20 leaves 120. That's left 121. Oh, double 14. Oh, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. Mighty Michael van Gerwen, 5 legs on the spin. He's enjoying himself now. Yeah, just in case you missed that one, Madars.
140.
Much more like the MVG that we've just watched bully people off the board over the last few years. These Pro Tour events, they have been his stomping
96.
ground. There have been entire weekends where he's looked untouchable. And yet
43.
this week, 3rd round exit with a mid-90s average on day 1. A 4th round exit to Johnny Clayton on day 2. A 1st round exit to Darius Labanauskas yesterday. Well, Madars looking like he's taking a run-up for this one. You have to go and move that curtain back if you want a bigger run-up.
$59. 100. 134.
Well, this game feels like it's not only been a contest of darts, but a sort of psychological arm wrestle.
84.
And it feels that Michael van Gerwen, the 3-time world champion, has won both convincingly, but not without being put in all kinds of bother early on.
58.
I don't think I've ever seen somebody maintain an average around 107, 108 for so long in a game and yet look completely not in it. That's what Madars Razma's done.
94.
Because he hasn't even had a dart at double for the last 5 legs. He's lost them all. He's not going to get a dart at double here. He might lose 6 legs in a row
44.
without getting a dart at double, despite the fact he's still averaging well over a ton. Double 10. There it is. Mighty Michael van Gerwen reels off 6 legs on.